Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and let your mind transport you right into the throbbing heart of a colossal American Coliseum, steam rising thick like the morning fog over the Hudson River in New York City, packed wall to wall with billions of souls elbow to elbow in a frenzied crush that never lets up for a second. The atmosphere hits you like a freight train straight to the chest. The salty, unmistakable sweat from blue-collar hustles that kick off before the roosters even think about crowing. The musty, earthy scent of worn-out Benjamins, stuffed deep in pockets from last night's corner store, lottery ticket wins or overtime cash envelopes, the crisp, inky pages of hustlers' Bibles like Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich or Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad, dog-eared and underlined from countless late-night reads under a single desk, lamp, and that electric, metallic edge of raw, primal dread pulsing through every single person in the crowd like a live wire sparking in the rain. Welcome to the grand bazaar of existence, America's ultimate garage sale, where everyday folks from rusty trailer parks in the Midwest to high-rise condos in Miami barter their souls, dreams, and everything in between, just to survive another grueling day in this dog-eat-dog world that rewards the bold and buries the timid. You didn't buy your way in with some fancy VIP pass, a Silver Spoon Trust Fund starter kit, or connections from Ivy League alumni mixers. Life straight-up drop-kicked you here fresh out the womb, pink-skinned and squalling at the top of your lungs like a street fighter, tiny fists clenched tight, ready for round one against impossible odds stacked high. That first guttural cry slicing sharp through the sterile hospital air, bouncing off cold white walls and fluorescent lights. That's the opening bell ringing crystal clear and loud, kicking off your very first bid in the endless, high-stakes auction of life that never pauses, never pities, and never gives you a second chance to rewind. We kid ourselves every single solitary day, swearing up and down under oath that we're the absolute captains, steering our own fate with a firm hand on the wheel, clocking in at those dream gigs we manifested on glittery vision boards pinned to bedroom walls, road-tripping coast to coast, from the golden sands of California beaches to the rocky shores of Maine, chasing that elusive sense of adventure and untamed freedom, or swiping right endlessly on Bumble, Hinge, and Tinder like seasoned pros hunting for that perfect soulmate match amid a sea of selfies and small talk. But here's where the cold, hard truth hits different and shatters the mirror, when you scrape off all that shiny Hollywood gloss, Instagram filter illusions, and feel-good TED Talk mantras. This life we hustle through day in and day out ain't some laid-back RV cruise through the wide-open spaces of Yellowstone National Park with piña coladas chilling in koozies and zero real worries weighing down your shoulders like an invisible backpack. Nah, not even close. It's a no-holds-barred, sweat-drenched, high-stakes Wall Street trading pit fight where lightning-fast trades are flying left, right, and center non-stop. Every split-second decision, a potential make-or-break fork in the road that could launch you to the penthouse or drop you into the gutter. The American dream machine, that relentless, roaring 24/7 beast of capitalism, churning endlessly beyond your cramped apartment window, suburban backyard fence, or downtown loft skyline view, couldn't care less about your inspirational rags to riches, TED Talk pitch deck. All those deep childhood scars you unpacked in pricey group therapy sessions with a circle of strangers, or that clever side gig where you're moonlighting as an Uber poet, dropping firebars between airport runs and late-night pizza deliveries. The bottom line screams out one cold, hard, unyielding, non-negotiable thing right in your face without blinking. What's your offer on the table right here, right now, that the world actually wants, needs, and will pay top dollar to claim? When fate or the guiding hand of Providence packed your entry kit at the moment of birth, it came lean and mean like a survivalist's bug-out bag. No frills, no extras, no bonus loot boxes, just the bare-bones essentials, etched permanently into the fabric of eternity itself for you to wield or waste. Exactly 3 currencies to play this unforgiving game at the highest level: time, money, and knowledge. That's your unbreakable power triad, locked in tight like a vault door. The 3 unshakable pillars propping up your one precious shot at reaching for the stars in this vast, competitive universe where only the sharpest thrive. It's an iron law, as unforgiving and precise as Newton's apple dropping from the tree under gravity's pull. No one's born holding all three aces up their sleeve. No royal flushes dealt at the starting line. Miss even one card in the hand? You gotta carve deep, painful sacrifices from the other two pillars immediately. No mercy pleas heard, no appeals court to beg for leniency. 0 free rides handed out on silver platters to trust fund kids or lottery dreamers. 0 magical life hacks from slick TikTok gurus peddling overnight success with their 3 easy steps and manifestation crystals. Every meaningful upgrade in this brutal, buzzing market comes slapped with a crystal-clear sticker price staring you down, unblinking and relentless, that juicy prime rib cut, sizzling hot and mouth-watering at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse after a grueling 12-hour shift on your aching feet. A jacked-up Ford F-150 pickup truck thundering down Interstate 95 from Miami to Boston, turning every head in every state it roars through. Those golden 8 hours of uninterrupted REM sleep that actually recharge your battered soul and sharpen your edge for tomorrow's battles. Or the hard-earned street cred and respect that swings open, heavy boardroom doors and backyard barbecue invites alike, without a word spoken. Pick your poison every single time the bill comes due. No dodging, no deferrals. Grind your muscles to the absolute melting point from endless dawn patrols and double shifts. Nuke your neurons completely with all-nighters that leave your brain fried, foggy, and sputtering like a bad engine, or bleed out those hard-earned greenbacks one by one, each dollar dripping with the hot anxiety sweat of every late-night worry session staring at the ceiling. Step right up and claim your seat into the Christ Life Pill, your unfiltered, no BS daily source uncorking the forbidden wisdom and street-tested truths that the mainstream media giants, big tech overlords, and comfort zone influencers keep desperately muzzled tight behind paywalls and algorithms, all of it powerfully filtered through the redemptive, transformative grace of a savior who turns every seeming loss, every setback, into an eternal legacy of victory, purpose, and unbreakable abundance. Broke as the dusty pavement the day after Black Friday sales crash and wallets empty out, time to ante up big league with pure grit scraped from the depths of your gut and gray matter sharpened to a razor's deadly edge through fire and repetition. Pan the camera slow and steady across those eerie ghost town streets at 4 a.m. sharp on the dot. Corner street lamps buzzing their final orange farewell as the reluctant night clings on desperately, and the first determined shadows slinking out silent to claim the grind before anyone else even stirs from their warm beds. That's the cash vacuum crew owning the dawn hours completely, the relentless ones staring down zero balances in their checking accounts with no family safety net or government handout in sight to catch the fall. $0 jingling in your wallet nukes your leverage straight to absolute rock bottom in this economy. Neighbors glance sideways at you, suspicious like you're yesterday's forgotten news in the local paper. The whole ruthless system shrugs you straight off the grid like a glitch in the matrix. You don't even register as human. The cosmos counters back ruthless and immediate, with a 5-figure tab slapped down due yesterday, interest compounding viciously by the minute like a loan shark's wet dream. Lacking the shiny gadgets and trinkets for everyday ease and small comforts, no swagger symbols like gold chains or designer kicks to flash around the water cooler or social media stories, not even the basics to secure decent shelter from the rain or heat. Then front up your most precious commodities, raw, real, and without reservation. Your irreplaceable time, ticking away, second by second, and every last ounce of brainpower knowledge you can scrape together from free library books, YouTube tutorials, and hard-won street lessons. This right here marks the peak human safari experience, unfiltered, primal, and stripped bare. Picture the factory line vet punching in clocks faithfully before the first bitter cup of coffee even hits his weary veins. Zero emergency savings buffer to fall back on during lean months, just a faded high school diploma clutched as his maximum bargaining chip in a world that demands college degrees and LinkedIn connections, peddling his long shifts and raw stamina for pennies on the dollar to any foreman who'll toss him a nod. 10 hours proving too skimpy and light for the mounting survival bill piling up. Rack up 14, 16 without a single whimper or second thought, pushing the human body to edges it was never designed for. He straight up barters away his precious Z's night after exhausting night, skips the Little League bleachers roaring for his kid's game-winning home run, misses weekend family barbecues, firing up the grill with cold beers and laughter trades, the undying fire of his fading youth for instant ramen, noodle rations that barely hold the poverty line, another desperate week. It's a savage, soul-crushing equation etched in blood, calluses, and exhaustion. Pure vitality, completely vaporized, drop by drop, in exchange for just enough vital air to keep the heart beating and the lights flickering on. But the plot twist stings even deeper than a knife in the back. From a trusted friend or partner, betting your time solo at this merciless game just locks you down, permanent in Broketown forever, rusty chains tightening with every passing birthday candle. The clock's merciless tick-tock echoes like a death knell in your ears. The corporate maw yawns open, infinite and insatiable, an endless black hole sucking you dry no matter how much sweat and hours you pour into its gaping jaws. Your one blazing beacon marking the true exit ramp from the darkness. Knowledge, firepower, pure, potent, portable, and yours for the taking, if you seize it with both hands. Log those brutal overtime hours that even the strongest beasts around you won't touch with a 10-foot pole out of fear or laziness. Drill your expertise deeper and sharper, past the entire distracted pack, chasing shiny object distractions like lottery tickets and get-rich-quick schemes. Persevere right through the breaking points where everyone else crumbles, quits, and ghosts. Sounds like empty poster platitudes hanging dusty on a coffee shop inspiration wall, doesn't it? But raw execution transforms those words into a personal inferno that forges or breaks the core of who you truly are under pressure. Poverty's real classroom skips the polished oak desks and ivy-covered university halls with endowment funds, its choking forklift, diesel fumes, mid-haul on the freezing warehouse concrete floor, 2 a.m. truck stop diner haze after a killing double shift when your body's screaming bloody murder for mercy and rest, constant sneers, and cutting side-eye from suits in corner offices who deem your relentless hustle nothing but delusional pipe dreams destined for failure. Forge that hard-earned knowledge into unstoppable time multipliers that command premium pricing for every hour you log, like you're running your own Fortune 500 empire from a garage startup. Visualize this determined inner-city kid, grinding it out day by day, from rough Section 8 routes deep in the projects. No Ivy League tuition, cash flooding in monthly from mommy and daddy's Wall Street bonuses. No daddy's overflowing Rolodex network, packed with power players, ready to grease the wheels and open doors. What's his fierce counterstrike in this game rigged from the very starting gun? He plunders endless free Coursera course queues, night after relentless night, on ancient dial-up relics that barely load without crashing. Deep dive YouTube breakdowns, decoding exactly how dropshipping kings like Gary Vaynerchuk flip everyday products into multi-million empires from their home offices, eavesdropping intently on venture capital, cash flows and deal whispers during coffee runs at the nearest Starbucks hub near booming tech incubators. Downtime and free moments, redirected full throttle straight to massive data dumps, overloading the brain tank non-stop with fuel for the long haul. The agony arcs slow and searing like liquid fire coursing through every vein, testing faith and willpower to the brink, but the yield gleams legit, unbreakable, and compounding revenue ramps up steady drop by hard-earned drop, all forged in honest toil, battle-tested tactics, and a mindset no critic or doubter can ever strip away. But every single trade in this chaotic market carries its dark underbelly lurking just beneath the shiny surface, waiting to bite. And here, it's straight solitary confinement amid the endless swarm of social media feeds, group chat pings, and happy hour invites lighting up your phone. Ghosted completely from Friday night tailgates. Tailgating with the old crew under stadium lights. Skipped Sunday brunches laughing over bottomless mimosas and avocado toast. Total vibe void, sucking the life out of a world, screaming FOMO at every scroll and story update. You're a lone desert ascetic, wandering resolute straight through the neon chaos of Times Square at rush hour, palms raised high, praying for daily provision amid the madness. Front the full toll exact with no IOUs or payment plans accepted, and watch as Providence compounds those upfront investments, massive in climbing rank, unbreakable resilience forged in fire, and the sweet, overflowing release into abundance levels you never even dreamed possible in your wildest prayers.